Hi, my name is Jacob Mate. I'm a technology and cybersecurity leader, and this is the second video in the series of how to create an n8n agent. The first video covered the history about AI agents, n8n, the prerequisites, the cybersecurity, and other topics. Here, this video is purely about the demo, and this is the final video in the first agent. So what we're going to create is the one you see on the screen, where we have a chat message. We submit a command, agent thinks about it, and then passes it to the OpenAI model. The OpenAI then things executes, pass it to the memory, and actually pass it to the tools. So the brain, the memory, and the tools. Again, what are those are covered in the agent in the previous video rather. So moving on. So this is my calendar. You can see there's no entries here. So I'm going to my agent and I'll open chat and I give a command, create a meeting with John Doe at 11 a.m. on Monday. If you see, I don't give the date Monday, which Monday, and it needs to know which is the one that it assumes correctly is the one that following. And so, it does all. This is where the brain, this is why we use OpenAI. And remember, this is the Google doesn't understand the command I gave, but the OpenAI, it takes the command and it processes it and gives it in a suitable format through the agent to Google. So if you go now, you see the meeting is created in my diary. Now let's go about modifying it. Change meeting and John to start at noon. Again, it processes AI, it gets the events, creates, and modifies the previous booking. So again, if you go to my calendar, you have to just wait a minute, and then you'll come that the calendar booking has changed to Monday at say it just comes. So this is how the agent works. Now we can also delete the booking. So again, I don't give the date, the time. It remembers the context and it actually processes it, and lo and behold, the meeting is gone. I'm going to create the agent. So as we saw in a previous video, but from scratch. So once we logged in to n8n, set up the account, and started a 14-day free trial, we reach the screen. Again, how to do it was demonstrated in the previous video. You can watch it if you have any query. So here we're going to start creating the workflow. So we click here and you do the chat trigger, drag it somewhere else, and now alright, right. So now we need to add AI agent, canvas. Okay. Now we add the model. As you can see, there are a lot of models: Anthropic, Azure, AWS, DeepSeek, Google, Grok, but we use OpenAI. Again, you can use whatever model you want. Now, if you see in the chat message, there was no cross, no AI agent, no cross, because we don't have to do much configuration. Whereas with the OpenAI and the Google tools which is coming through, we will have to configure it for it to work. So memory and the canvas, and that's it. Now we have to add Google Calendar. So you can also Command C, Command V, or Control C, Control V if you're on Windows. Can you just link them? So why we have three is first is we need to know what this. Just one sec. So here, what we have to do is this will be for Google. Call it whatever you want. Get calendar or get events. Just minimize back again. And this would be for creating events. Right. So this is the basic workflow we have created. We will save it. Now we'll go about fixing it by adding the account details. We start adding the login details. We'll just fix some spelling mistakes out there. One sec. Right. And save. So first thing we would do is now is to fix the OpenAI, the error issue. So we double click and we say create new credentials. Now we need the API key. If you remember the API key in the earlier video, I had shown how it is done. So we just copy it, go here, paste, and click save. So it's now turn green. I go to Canvas, see, oh, the error is gone. Now, Google. So all this is all Google. So again, this is one way I just demonstrated is you go here and add a credential or whatever, which is what I did for the OpenAI option is if you click personal, which going to credentials, we see the OpenAI account. And create workflow. If we click here, we can create credentials from here. So here we type Google Calendar and continue. sign in. And so what happens is, see if you see like these credentials, then you don't see a pop-up window, and this pop-up window is blocked. So I have to enable pop-up window because um, now we are connected. So previously it gave all connected work, but it didn't actually work. So this is a tip which I'm sharing with you. So hopefully that will be helpful to save automatically. Now you have it. This is one way of creating. Remember, for the pop-up window, it's very important. This might say it's created, but it's not actually there. Going back to the workflow, you see the red marks are gone, but we'll just confirm it. Google Calendar account. This is for get. So get, even this get correct from list, get all, and that's correct. So this is what it should be at get all. And again, we go to create event from list, correct? And it's done it automatically. So from create and delete is you should allow the model to create. It's only for get to use the formula. So again here, see list. So this is all done. So also say before we run the demo on this new environment, need to just change the AI agent. You see, because we're going to run commands. So like we say, you do it on Monday, Tuesday, so it should know that you have to take today as the base. So that is how we do it with the system message, and we save it. Now we're ready to do the same commands again, but now with the environment we just created. So we do create a meeting, John Doe at 11 a.m. on Monday. As successfully that's there. Google. Now we'll change like, what we did was to change meeting John Doe to start at 12 noon. Done. It's now at 12, so it changed. Now we do delete meeting with John Doe. With John, I need to put all the details. Done. You go to your calendar, just wait for 2 minutes. It will go. So this is the demo on how, yeah, so it went by itself. Thank you. So we managed to create agent and able to create, edit, and delete current entries. And hope you were able to follow with me through thus far. So you could always go back, rewind, play again. So things may not always work like we sort of delete. It took some time. Just have patience and run it and use this video up and down. If you still have you need help, you need to create this agent, maybe you're not a programmer, you may not be in IT, you need some more help. You watched the videos, both the videos, you have downloaded the slide deck, and you still need help, you can reach out to me and book the personal free one-to-one starting from September 22nd for the first 5 people. Thank you and wish you all the best with your creating agents.